So I recently got a question from a friend about sciatica. And I am not a medical person, but I have worked with people since 2007 on creating more ease in their body. And through that, I've learned a lot of tips that are helpful for sciatica. So one of the things that we need to know about sciatica is that sciatica is a compression on the nerve, the sciatic nerve. Generally, it starts in the low back or the buttocks and then radiates down. It can go all the way down to the heel or even into the sole of the foot, and it can be very painful. So I'm gonna show you for 3 ways that you can help improve this for yourself, okay? So the first way, I'm going to show you some nerve toning, and this is something that I incorporate with my clients on virtually every time that we meet, okay? So nerve toning is where we're more focused on toning the nerve than we are focused on expanding our flexibility. And toning the nerve will aid our flexibility, okay? So this is really important. If you're looking to start a running practice or a race walking, power walking, fast walking, or even just general walking practice, you can really pinch into some things. So I'm gonna show you a really nice way of helping your body to respond in a better way to these stressors that you are putting on your body to enjoy your life more, okay? So first, just begin in a nice tabletop position, okay? And from this tabletop, you wanna bring one leg forward, okay? So now we're in a nice low lunge, all right? The back knee is down, all right? Now the toes can be tucked or the toes can be extended, all right? That's really dependent on you. The front foot is gonna stay down. You want compression between the ribs and the thigh. You wanna keep that connection. That's gonna keep your hamstring nice and safe. It's gonna help you get into the nerves, okay? So now with your inhale, you're gonna move forward like this. This gets the femoral nerve on this back leg. The femoral nerve runs the front of the hip system. Now, on your exhale, you're gonna keep your body and your thigh connected, and you're gonna move back. And you can let your head drop here, all right? Now, right here, your hamstring is actually nice and extended, but you're moving into this sciatic nerve, okay? Now, you always wanna go to, you want to experience ease in this, all right? If there's any pain, you've gone a little too far, all right? So just back out of that, okay? So simply put, this is how you're going to do it. On your inhale, you're gonna look forward. Now go ahead and extend your chin here, and you're gonna feel some nice length in that back forward hip. And as you exhale, you're going to keep your thigh against your body, and you're gonna move backward. You're gonna keep this front foot down. Inhale and look forward. Exhale and press your hips back. Inhale and look forward. Exhale and press your hips back. Now, I like to do this 3, maybe 5 times. If you are doing this 3, maybe 5 times with intention and focus, that's all you need, all right? So now on the last time that I'm gonna do this, maybe the 3rd time or the 5th time, I'm gonna let my hips stay back, and I'm gonna walk my opposite arm, the back leg arm, forward until I feel this. Now, I feel this from my forearm all the way across my back, all the way down the back of this front leg, okay? So this is, I'm just gonna stay here, and I'm gonna take a few nice breaths, all right? And then when I'm ready to come out, I'm gonna rock forward. I'm just gonna take my knees back, I'm gonna take my hips back, balance myself out once more. This child's pose is a really great balance place for your hips. And then you're just gonna bring your opposite foot forward. Again, you're in a low lunge. Now, for those of you with bone-on-bone knees, I know a lot of people have them and they still run, they still walk. Or perhaps you have had a knee replacement and those nerves are still kind of janky. All right, you could, let's see, take your mat and double it up like that. Have a little more cushion. Now, for those of you who cannot reach the floor with your thigh right against your belly, you're gonna bring the floor to you. All right, you're gonna raise the floor up. With blocks, you can raise up you can raise up a lot, all right? So you're gonna keep that thigh against your belly, and again, you're gonna inhale as you go forward, and exhale as you go back, keeping the thigh against the belly. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keep the compression of the thigh against the belly. Exhale back. And then when you're ready on your third or fifth one, you're gonna walk your opposite arm forward until you feel this. I like to feel it in the armpit area here. It comes across my back and down my hip, all the way down the back of my leg. And my forward foot stays down. And you see this time I tucked my back toe. And then as you inhale, you just rock forward and bring yourself up. Okay, so that is toning your femoral nerve, which runs down the front, and your sciatic nerve, which runs down the back. But it's just beautiful to help release your low back and give you more ease in the hips, to help take some of that strain off the low back that we get from that compression, that repetitive compression of either walking or running, or perhaps we've just been sitting way too long. So that was number one. You do that every day. Do it as many times during the day as you want. Honestly, you cannot overdo that. There is no stressor on the joints. There is no intense stretch on the muscles. This is just nerve toning, okay? Now, another thing that I suggest for those of you that are moving into this running, walking, getting in shape type thing is what we call barefoot or zero lift shoes, okay? Now, I honestly thought all of this was kind of bunk, but I started my walking a couple of years ago, and what happened was my knees were hurting, my hips were hurting. I'm like, this is not helpful to me. I was changing my shoes every day, just as they say to do, okay? I had my shoes, but I had gone to a special store and had my gait checked. So I knew it wasn't the shoes, or I was pretty sure it wasn't those particular shoes. But I happen to have had in my closet a pair of zero lift shoes. These are barefoot shoes. Now, these happen to be a brand called Zero. I don't get any sort of anything from them. I just happen to like this brand. I happen to like what they stand for. I have a tiny foot, right? So what makes this shoe so great is zero lift, but look at the toe box. The toe box is nice and wide, so your foot can actually articulate while you're moving. When your foot is compressed in your shoes, it's in a cast, okay? So I put these on and I came back home, took them off, and I'm like, my hips don't hurt, my back doesn't hurt. I did it again the next day. I did it again the next day. Same pair of shoes. It took me like 3 months to buy a second pair, okay, just to have a second pair. So try these out. And this is the brand that I'm using. You can use whatever brand you want, but you want to find a wide toe box so your toes can articulate, and you want to just try it out, that zero lift, okay? The other thing that I find super, super helpful is, and this is a product that I do rep, so if you want to use it, I can send you a link. This is called Deep Blue Stick but there is a rub, an ointment, and there is an oil, okay? Now you just take the deep blue stick or the deep blue rub or the deep blue oil and you rub it on your feet before you go and work out, before you put your shoes on, before you put your socks on, and that is going to go up into your system and help lower that inflammation and bring a better opportunity for you to enjoy and extend your workout longevity. I hope these tips were helpful to you. I'll see you soon.